If you could find out one thing about your future, what would it be? If I could find one thing out about my future, it would probably be who is going to be my future wife. I need to know who it is. I've been striking out, man. I've been striking out with a lot of different women. I'm trying to figure out who's the perfect person for me. There's nothing else that I would want to know. I don't care when I'm going to die. I don't care how much money I'm going to make in the future. I want to know who's going to be the perfect woman for me. I've been striking out with a lot of different females, and I feel like if I knew who that woman was, it would bypass, I could skip a lot of unnecessary conversation and just skip straight into it and fall in love. I've been falling in love with a lot of people, and it's just been a waste of time. I feel like if I could know who my future wife is, that would be the perfect thing. Do you have any hidden talents? I do have a hidden talent. I feel like I can rap. I can sing a little bit too. If you ever hear me in the shower, I can get a couple tunes, and I might surprise you. I can draw a little bit too. I'm very talented. In different areas, and I feel like I just don't show a lot of what I can do. Most of the time, I'm just myself being goofy. But other times, I'm very talented and very artistic. Whether it's music, writing on a piece of paper, drawing. If you can meet any 3 people, dead or alive, who would it be? The first person would definitely be Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg, I gotta meet. I always see him on TV. I feel like, it's long overdue. I've lived on the West Coast for about 6 years now, from St. Louis, Missouri, and I feel like, Snoop, where you at, man? I haven't seen you yet, bro. I always see you in commercials. I always see you in the most random commercials. So I feel like Snoop Dogg would definitely be the first person out of my 3. The second one will be Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart is hilarious. I feel like in any situation, it doesn't matter what mood I'm in. Yeah, I can just meet him right now. If I was even sad, I feel like even if I was in a sad mood, he would just cheer me up. Kevin Hart, Snoop Dogg, and Drake. If you could take control of anyone's Instagram for one day, whose would it be and why? Who has the most followers? I promise you it doesn't even matter. I'm an influencer. The only way I can eat is by, just shout outs, collaborations, and just, getting more followers. So whoever has the most followers, who is it, Kim K, Drake, Selena Gomez? That's a whole nother story. But I definitely would go with, probably, if I had to give you an answer, the Kardashians. One of the Kardashians, if I had to be more specific. She has a lot of followers. And if I would just give myself a shout out. I would just post all my content everywhere. I would delete all her feed and just put everything of mine on hers, and then the whole world would know me. The biggest goal of being a social media star, just having the world know who you are, and that will be the perfect shot. Thank you very much, Kylie. I hope you're watching this. What advice would you give to your past self? Stay consistent and just do it. It is the most simplest thing, and the most thing that you probably heard over and over. And I probably heard it, I definitely did hear it, in the past. But I would just reiterate it and be very, I would just say straight up, you have to be consistent, not care about what anybody says or thinks. It's you versus you. Just be the best version of yourself, and people will love you. Don't try to be anybody else. You versus you. Confident, consistent, take control. And one more thing I would say, just have fun. Don't stress yourself out trying to put out the best content, trying to tailor it to a specific audience. Just have fun with it. Be yourself, and everything else that you want will follow. What advice would you have for someone that wants to be a social media creator? It's pretty much like the same answer that I just would give to myself, because I'm a social media creator. But if I had to change it up, I would definitely say the best thing for a social media creator is to find your niche. Find what you would want to watch. Don't focus on what other people want to watch. But you have to find, it's definitely a balance, and you have to try to find where you would thrive. And it's a daily battle, because some days you're gonna thrive And the next day you would try to do what you were thriving at 2 weeks ago or yesterday, and what you did yesterday won't work. So it's always about trying to just like always constantly trying new ways to like figure out the best way for you to project yourself, your true self, to your audience. Just be yourself, man. People are gonna love you for your authentic self and your originality, your voice, your everything, down to your eyebrows, down to your toenails. It don't matter, man. Just be yourself, bro, and you're gonna reach somebody. There's 7 billion people in the world, and I promise you, as long as you just keep preaching your message, keep preaching your authentic self, your love, whatever it is that you're putting out, your product, there's gonna be people out there that are gonna relate to you, and nobody is gonna listen to you or be more opt in to buy your product if they don't relate to you. So relatability is definitely the key to everything. What are your favorite movies of all time? My favorite movie of all time will have to be the Rush Hour series. I love the whole Chris Rock, Jackie Chan, that whole collaboration from the first movie, second movie, third movie. There's never been really a series that I love to watch, that I've always laughed. And there's not a lot of movies that I watch because I don't really watch a lot of movies over and over. I feel like after I watch a movie, it's really one and done. And there's only a few movies that I can watch over and over and consistently laugh at. And that will be the Rush Hour series, Rush Hour 1, 2, 3, and then Friday, directed by Ice Cube. And those are probably the only movies that I can like consistently watch and rewatch and just be like, this is hilarious, and still laugh like it was my first time ever watching. What is something most people who follow me don't know about me? I am a perfectionist. All of the videos that I shoot, most of the videos, like the skits, I shoot them in one take, and I've actually had to come to terms with myself that it's okay to shoot videos in one take and it not be perfect. I've actually had recently like videos hit like millions of views, and we messed up on the video, but I feel like the first take is usually like the best take, because all of my skits, I want them to just feel real and feel like we're not trying too hard. So, but to answer the question is, I'm a perfectionist. And so it took me a while to like not want to like shoot that first take over and over again till we get it just right. Because then I feel like after we shoot it for the 4th time, it's just not as funny, or doesn't feel as real, or it doesn't really connect with the audience. So me being a perfectionist, whether it's music, and that's why I feel like I do put out a lot of good content, because in the past, or I still am a perfectionist. I just always, I've tried to get better at it. But yes, just to answer the question in short, I am a perfectionist, and I try my hardest to not be a perfectionist, just so I can keep that not originality, but I'm a perfectionist. That's it. That's it. Hey man, I promise you, it would take me multiple takes to try to do things. If I'm in the studio trying to rap, I would probably say that line 30 times over just so I can get it just right. What's your favorite video that you ever posted? My favorite video that I ever posted was definitely the series, which I feel is very underrated, is my whole High School Musical series. I did a High School Musical series where the first video is like, let me actually pull it up real quick. If I can find this video. Now I got some funny content. Like there's some videos that I don't really laugh at when I rewatch them, but there are multiple videos that I laugh at again. I'm like, man, that was comedy. Like I make myself laugh, and I feel like that's the best way to like put out content. If you don't make yourself laugh, why are you putting it out? If you're not entertained yourself, why are you putting it out? You have to make sure that's why I'm a perfectionist. I try to put out the best content that I would love, and if I would love it, I know I'm gonna relate to somebody out there in the world. Now, going back to this video, there's a video. Teacher calling on a student, and it says Remy Boy. And that says my first day at High School Musical. So it's a so it's a song by Fetty Wap. He's like, Remy boy, and I'm acting as the teacher, right? So I'm acting as the teacher, and then in the response, I'm like, I pull up a calculator. I'm like, 17. Okay, I know the singing wasn't probably the best, but I feel like that is definitely my favorite video. And I have multiple versions. I have like a part, I go all the way up to like part 3, part 4 of like the High School Musical series. And those are like my favorite videos just because like, I don't know what really made me think of that. I still to this day, I don't know what made me think of that series, but I'm glad I did. I had fun with it. A lot of people liked it. It had millions of views, and shout out High School Musical, man. You have a lot of influence on me. Dance moves, singing, basketball. Vanessa Hudgens. When did you first go viral? My first time going viral was in 2019, around the end of the year. It was like my junior year of college. I made a video to Roddy Ricch song, The Box. And he just had dropped that album just like probably in like that first week. And I was listening to the album. I was a big Roddy Ricch fan at the time. And I heard his song, he probably does it better than me. But, like when I first heard it, I was like, bro, what sound is that? And I was like, I was thinking like what it would sound like, and it just like really clicked to me. I was just like, man, that sounds like you like wiping like a mirror. So I had, the idea to like how Roddy Ricch and his producer came up with the song, and I'm wiping the mirror, and I have a whole, I had the whole idea. I put it together, I put it out, and then, it starts trending. Everybody starts doing the trend. And like the next day after I made the video, I'm not even really watching because I've been posting probably for like the last, I just started TikTok probably 2 months ago. And this is my first viral video. I think it has like probably 14, 15 million views right now. And at the time, I didn't even know I was capable of putting up those numbers. I was definitely working to get towards those numbers, but I hit that, that big number, man, and didn't even realize it when I got to school the next day after creating the video. Usually after I make a video, I don't really watch the analytics. I don't really keep up with who's watching it, because I try to just stay focused on what's next and just keep on moving. But I'm in class, and then I see people, there was a guy who came up to me. He was like, yo man, you blowing up on TikTok. I'm like, blowing up? I think he talking about maybe 10,000 views, 20,000 views at the time. And at the time, that was a lot for me. I probably had probably 30, 50, 50,000 followers. Check the video, open up my page after class. I was at probably a million views in a day. I was like, a million views? Maybe TikTok is for me. And after that, I definitely stayed so consistent. I was consistent for a year straight on TikTok. I was just posting over and over, just trying. After you get that first fix of you going viral, after you get that first feeling of going viral, I promise you, you're just going to just keep going. But there's definitely, I'm not a clout chaser. I'm not a person that, I have morals. I'm not going to do a lot of things. I probably won't put on a wig, but I'll probably put on a shirt on my head to act like a girl or something like that. But there's some things that I will say no to. But yeah, we did it. That was my first viral video. And thank you, Roddy Ricch, for, dropping a banger. I helped you, you helped me. That's all that needs to be said. If you could travel anywhere, where would you choose? Not gonna lie, I was thinking of an answer like somewhere in the country, but I definitely want to go to outer space. That is somewhere I really want to go, man. And it's not really something I want to see. It's something I want to feel. I'm a big feeling guy, you know? And I feel like being in outer space, if I could just feel like no gravity, I just want to float. Just be in the air, just like, whoa, like, I don't even know, like, oh, why am I talking in slow motion? Because I feel like you can still talk in real time. Not sure, not 100% sure. But I just want to feel no gravity, man. I feel like I just want to do like flips. I'm not a very, acrobatic person. I can't do flips. I've never been that type of person. I can't do a lot of things. I can't flip. I can't swim. I can hardly sing. But I feel like if I go to outer space, I could do some flips in the air. And to say that you've been outer space, who wouldn't want to say that? I want to see an alien. I want to see Megamind. I want to see E.T. I want to see the Transformers. I want to see a lot of things in life, and I feel like being on Earth is holding me back. So definitely, to answer that question, I want to go outer space. Doesn't really matter where. Probably not too far. I definitely want to come back. Have a lot of family here. Don't want to go too far. Just want to go outer space for a little bit, feel a little no gravity. Go to the moon. How about we just say go to the moon? Even though there's probably nobody there. Mars? I'm just spitballing here. We're just gonna say outer space. If I had to describe myself in 4 words, what would they be? Real. Jaylin for real. Creative. Caring. And say caring. And let's go. Let's say outgoing. Yeah. So if I had to describe myself in 4 words, I would say outgoing, creative, my memory is so bad. And I'm thinking of all these answers on the spot. I said outgoing, creative. Outgoing, creative, real, and okay. Got it. All right. To answer that question, if I had to describe myself in 4 words, I would say outgoing, creative, caring, and real. J-Will for real. For real. What is my favorite holiday? My favorite holiday? That's easy, man. That's the easy one. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't even know why I tried to like I was even gonna think about it. October for sure, man. October is the best month in the world. You gotta think, man. I'm about to say, you got a lot of things. It's the fall weather. Okay, not in the world. Let's start that over, actually. I boosted it. I boosted it a lot. All right. What is my favorite holiday in the world? I would say October. Why am I saying October? Like, October is a holiday. October is a month. Oh, I kind of jumped the gun. I'm not gonna lie, because October is my favorite month, and Halloween is my favorite holiday. So I was saying, okay, what is your favorite? All right, let's start over. What is my favorite holiday? I would say my favorite holiday is Halloween because it falls in the month of October, and October is a lot of great things are going for me in October. My birthday, the fall, good weather, and then Halloween. You get to dress up. The girls get to dress up. It's just a lot of good things going on. Candy, sweaters, hoodies, scary movies, haunted houses. How can you not love Halloween? It fits right in the perfect spot to be, around all the other holidays, and it gets me in the mood, man. I love Halloween. I love Halloween, man. I got a spooky side. I got a scary side to me, man. I know I joke around a lot. I know I play around a lot, but I can get scared. I can get serious. I love Halloween, man. That's my favorite holiday. Which one of my accomplishments am I most proudest of? That's a hard one, honestly. Because I want to say graduating college, but school has always come easy to me, I've always had good grades. And I've always, I just excelled in school, and I feel like, I was always, networking with other people. I talked to a lot of people. I was outgoing, but most, like myself, I feel like my parents would be, more, proud of me for that. But I feel like if I had to change up my answer, and I feel like the best answer would be me hitting 1 million followers. And I never really. I thought that I could have a lot of people like my content, like who I am, because I've always been outgoing and I've always reached out to a lot of people. And I just feel like reaching 1 million followers is the thing that I'm most proudest of, because how to think that a room full of 1 million people, 1 million people. Can you imagine 1 million people in one room? 1 million people in one room watching me and, supporting me. That's a lot of people. And it blows my mind sometimes that I've even been able to accomplish that, because sometimes there are days that I don't even I just brush it off, and I'm like, and I have to think back sometimes to the younger me and be like, man, the younger me, when I had 2,000 followers on my Instagram, 100 followers on TikTok, and I was just first starting off, I really got 1 million followers plus. And I achieved that. And I'm continuing to grow. That is big to me, man. That's the thing that I'm most proudest of for myself, and I'll give myself a round of applause for even to continue to still entertain that 1 million followers, that 1 million followers, and still continue to grow, man, and still have more millions and millions of views, millions and millions of people just tuning in to me, man. And I'm so grateful for a lot. I'm grateful for where I am, to not have to work a job and really connect with 1 million beautiful people, man, that love me and I love them. So it's just beautiful energy, and I'm very grateful. For our last question, who are your biggest role models? I would say my parents, man. I used to look up to a lot of celebrities, but as I got older, I feel like, there's some celebrities that are fake, some celebrities that don't really have it like you think they have it. And the only real thing that I really know is who I am and what I've grown up with, and seeing my parents, even though they split up when I was at a young age, like in elementary, seeing how they raised me and my 2 older sisters to be successful, to be ambitious. And my parents did a hell of a job, man. And I'm so proud of them for, setting a great example, to have great work ethic, to be very smart, to be creative, to not shy away from any moment, to always, push for greatness, man. And I'm so grateful that I have those role models in my life, because without them, I wouldn't be who I am today. And yeah. And that was the last question, right? Yeah. So that's all we got for today. It's your boy Jay. Will for real. I don't know, I gotta do that over again. All right, y'all. So that's all we got for today. It's your boy Jay, Will for real, doing the Q&A with famous birthdays, and I'm out.